Yo, check it out, I gotta speak the truth about the hardest work.
Welcome back to the Crypto Father channel. Today is the 14th of October, Monday. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about everything related to Trump tokens, Ethereum, looking at Bitcoin, and some new updates from Avalanche. The Upbit exchange in South Korea is getting a probe, and market makers under investigators. All of that today, so make sure to smash up the likes on this video, subscribe to the channel, and let's get going. We'll start off with looking at the crypto market. $2.2 trillion market cap. It hasn't changed. $60 billion in trading volume. Bitcoin at $62,000. It's managing to maintain its levels here. Ethereum at $2,400. Vitalik also on the news. Solana $146. BNB at $569. Everything's looking pretty red today for the most part, except for the stable coins. Again, it's the beginning of a new week and everything is red. Bitcoin's been toying around with us, basically just bouncing around the levels here. It managed to maintain its level above $59,000. All I keep seeing are lower lows. Since the all-time high of March 2024, Bitcoin has continuously made lower lows and followed this trajectory of this descending wedge here, or the descending channel rather, and is right now trading below the 200 moving average, which is not a great sign. We're coming up to the top attention zone, during which we should see a massive bull run begin, but that's still a few weeks away. Basically, I have it scaled for December, going from December until June 2025, and of course we're going to see what's going to happen after the elections coming up in November. Speaking of elections, Donald Trump says crypto project World Liberty Financial will start selling tokens on Tuesday. Now, if you're not familiar with this project, I believe it is being managed by Donald Trump's wife, Ivanka, or Elanya, whatever her name is, and her son. But Donald Trump supported the centralized finance protocol World Liberty Financial's token sale will go live on Tuesday morning. Former president said on Saturday. Tuesday morning is tomorrow, and you are able to right now sign up for the KYC to get yourself a spot on the list. According to the block's report from last week, the project aims to raise $300 million from the initial sale. It will sell 20% of the token supply at a $1.5 billion fully diluted valuation. The report said, citing the roadmap shared with prospective investors, the token, called WLFI, will serve as the platform's governance token and will allow users to vote on its future development. However, the token will be non-transferable and non-yielding, differing from most crypto assets that can be traded or generate passive income. So the only thing that this will give you, I guess, is voting rights, and quite possibly, if it does go up in value, you should be able to sell it on the market. It is now offering KYC verification for participants, so if you'd like to participate in the sale, you can do that now. You can follow one of the links here, unless it's a scam. Always make sure that it's not a scam. Get ready to be defiant. So it's a DeFi platform, and it promises to help people break out of the monotony of the present economic system. But a word of caution before you start investing money into anything: just make sure that this is a valid link. I followed this link from the website, from the article, and I don't know if this is 100% valid. I'm sure that there's going to be a lot of scams, so be careful. Don't just type in World Liberty Financial. Let's check it out quickly. Yeah, so there's one here. Okay, it looks like this is the only one here, at least on my end, but just be careful. If you are interested in it and looking at it, be careful. Love the comments below Donald Trump's post. It's pretty funny. Wendy's tuning in. Send it all. ICO season is back. Some guy says I am leaving Web 3 back to Web 2. This is a pretty funny meme. I'm in. The intelligent investors going down the drain. The grift is now complete. A token sale during election season. 3 weeks to election and you're just grifting. Remarkable. Do you ever stop grifting? It's so tacked. So of course there are some haters. They're always haters. But I saw articles circulating saying that Kamala Harris doesn't care about crypto, but neither does Donald Trump. But apparently he does. Apparently does. He's like balls deep in crypto, and he is going to support crypto. Whether he likes it or not is irrelevant. He is invested in it, his family is invested in it, so he's got to protect his investments and make sure that crypto is going to do well. So I think for those who are in crypto in the States and have the voting rights, the choice is clear on where to go. Although, I mean, all right, that's not part of the podcast here. That's not part of this. Wall Street braces for earnings and retail sales reports. Now, what about crypto? So apparently Wall Street is focused on earnings reports and retail sales data, while stocks like the S&P 500 are seeing strong gains this year. Investors are hungry for more signs of the US economy's strength after recent gains in equity markets. The benchmark S&P 500 is set to post its fifth straight week gain, soaring over 21% this year. It feels like the whole market is just waiting right now for November for the elections to take place and before it starts moving. Although in the last bull run, if you look at November, we had a massive run up from September, October into November and December, a massive run up all the way to January. We reached the top of the market in April of 2021. In 2017, 2018, there was a retracement. If you notice here in November, we had a peak and then a retracement in the month of November, then went into December, a bit of a retracement in December, and then a peak December 16th, and then it all went to hell after that, after December. So it's hard to pinpoint where this is going to take place, where the bull market is actually going to peak. But one thing I just noticed was in the last bull run, 2021, we hit a double top in April of 2021, and then a retracement all the way throughout the year, basically until September, and then into October, November. We peaked out in November, and then that was game over, baby. Now we saw a similar top in March, and now we've been seeing a sideways movement since then. Basically, will history repeat itself? Will we see a massive run up in November? And I would suggest that if we do break above the all-time high, that people start securing some of the profits, because if we were to have a double peak like this post November and then a retracement into the new year, then that's not going to be great for Bitcoin. Ethereum saw the exact same thing in 2021 November, and then a retracement and basically back into downward oblivion since then. ADA didn't even make it to November. ADA peaked in September of 2021 and then never recovered after that. So the altcoin season, the spoken of altcoin season, I'm not sure exactly where that happens, but it happens on only a certain number of tokens, and I'm not sure that the altcoin season is, as everybody keeps saying, following the bull run. Zilliqa peaked in May of 2021 and then again in April of 2022. Binance coin had a nice run in November 2021 and then a retracement after that, and there was no recovery. So November was the last time that most of these coins, most of the tokens have seen the light of day. After that, we entered a bear market and remained so until just recently. We've just begun recovering now. Asia and MENA crypto roundup. South Korea investigates Upbit. Upbit is the biggest crypto exchange in South Korea, and right now apparently some people are unhappy with its monopoly. South Korean lawmakers have launched an investigation into Upbit, the country's largest cryptocurrency exchange. The probe focuses on the monopoly structure Upbit has built within the virtual asset market. As the leading exchange in South Asia by trading volume, Upbit is widely used by South Korean traders. It is odd to see that Upbit is one of the leading exchanges, because Korbit was the very first exchange to be launched in South Korea, available to anybody and everybody in 2018, 2017, 2018. So it's strange to see Korbit to have fallen so far behind when it really was the very first exchange to be available here. But while Korbit focused on the bigger coins, you know, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, all these coins, places like Upbit and the other exchanges, Bitum, started importing a bunch of shit coins, smaller cap tokens, which allowed them to expand because people were putting in a lot more money to trade on those exchanges, while Korbit did not do that. Kim Byung-hwan, chair of South Korea's Financial Services Commission, announced plans to investigate the monopoly structure of the virtual asset market centered around Upbit. He made this commitment on Thursday, October 10th, following concerns raised by Democratic Party lawmakers. Lee Kang-il revealed that Upbit's deposits make up a significant portion of K-Bank's holdings. The online bank aims to raise up to 984 billion won, potentially one of 2024's biggest IPOs. Lee criticized K-Bank for offering 2.1% interest on Upbit deposits despite its slim profit margin. He raised concerns about the relationship between Upbit and K-Bank, which contradicts the principle of separating finance and industry. In response, Financial Services Commission Chair Kim Byung-hwan pledged a further review of the matter through the Virtual Asset Committee. So this is interesting. Having banks and crypto exchanges tied so closely, I mean, if something happened, if it is as they say here that K-Bank's holdings, that Upbit's deposits make up a significant portion of K-Bank's holdings, if something happened to Upbits, if something happened to crypto, if there was a massive crash, this will affect the bank's holdings and how it stands. That could cause a massive crash in South Korea. So perhaps the probe aims to just make sure that the bank doesn't collapse and cause a lot more damage than it should. Avalanche Foundation to repurchase tokens sold to Terra's LFG Luna Foundation grant, or something like that it's called, in 2022 deal pending court approval. So Avalanche basically sold tokens to the Luna Foundation grant, and the tokens were worth $100 million. Right now the tokens are worth basically around 50% of that value, $56 million worth right now. But Avalanche is planning on buying these tokens back from the Luna Foundation grant. Given that the courts let it do so, they're waiting court approval. They're presently awaiting court approval for that to happen, which is great for Avalanche. And I guess it's a step forward towards the liquidation of the Terra Luna ecosystem, which is still on hold. And how that's going to affect Luna Classic, not sure. Ethereum creator Vitalik Buterin sells over 2 million worth of tokens. So over the past, I don't know, maybe forever, people have been sending Buterin tokens. So one of the advertisement schemes that people are pulling is to send their meme coins, a stash of meme coins, into Vitalik's wallet, which is presumed to have some kind of hype, because people who are keeping track of his wallet to make sure that he stays, honest, are tracking the things that are going into his wallet. And so having names like these posted is good. Having Vitalik maybe talk about it or transact these meme coins is a good marketing strategy. But so that means that people are sending him millions, and after making over 340,000 by selling tokens he got for free, Vitalik Buterin made over 2 million more in the last 24 hours within the same activity. So basically people are selling him tokens, he keeps dumping them on the market and making millions with that. It's so bizarre. How come nobody makes a mistake and send it to my account instead, my address? And the biggest story: prosecutors charge 4 crypto market makers employees with market manipulation fraud. Gotbit, GLS Global, MyTrade, and ZM Quant were secretly offering market manipulation services to projects that wanted to artificially inflate their trading volume, prosecutors allege. There's always a question that I have, and I'm sure many of you as well, when new tokens get launched, like for example ICE Network, and all of a sudden these projects have like multi-million-dollar market caps, when you know that there was no money invested. So where is that money coming from? Are these people investing $24 million of their own money into Telegram apps that people click on? Where did Hamster Combat get all that money when they were listing, when they were announcing that they had no VCs backing them up? So how did they reach a 24 or 30 million dollar market cap with without any money, right? So that always boggles my mind. How is that even possible when legitimate projects like Meowcoin are struggling to break above $1 million market cap once more. So this apparently is how that took place. Federal prosecutors charged 4 purported market makers, a handful of crypto projects, and over a dozen individuals with manipulating various crypto markets Wednesday, saying they profited from fees and selling manipulated coins at elevated values. According to charging documents unleashed Wednesday, Gotbit, CLS Global, MyTrade, and ZM Quant wash traded various tokens to make it appear they had more legitimate activity than they actually did, selling some of these tokens at artificially inflated prices to others, marketing these coins on various platforms and convincing exchanges to let them buy tokens with reduced fees. Now, unfortunately, there is no list of the projects that these guys dealt with, obviously, but ZM Quant was registered in the British Virgin Islands, but the employees named in its indictment were based in Hong Kong, though Gotbit was not registered anywhere. Its employees were believed to be Russian. So Hong Kong and Russians back at it. And apparently the way that these guys got caught was by FBI producing a fake coin or fake token, an Ethereum-based cryptocurrency called Next Fund AI, with the help of cooperating witnesses, and used it to identify, disrupt, and bring these alleged fraudsters to justice. Fraudsters getting frauded. Now, on the heels of the allegations here of Gotbit, CLS, the market manipulation scams, is Hamster Combat, who has been kind of intertwined with these scams or connected to them in some way. So Hamster Combat clarifies Gotbit ties amid market manipulation concerns. Hamster Combat distances itself from Gotbit despite the market maker claiming a previous partnerships with the clicker game. So the market makers are saying that they had partnerships, and Hamster Combat says they did not. Hamster Combat has denied its partnership with Gotbit. The move came days after the US DOJ slapped Gotbit with criminal charges. Hamster Combat posted on X, "We are committed to ensuring transparency within the hamster ecosystem," the post read. "In light of recent news regarding Gotbit, we want to clarify that Hamster Combat has never worked with Gotbit as a market maker." But apparently Hamster Combat had already announced on October 11th that it terminated its partnership with Gotbit, which it said was the right decision for its community in light of the market maker's legal woes. But this is 3 days ago, and I think the announcement of the market maker's manipulation came out a little bit before that. And even so, I mean, the launch came about 3 weeks ago. So if Hamster Combat had anything to do with Gotbit, then that partnership relationship would have been established, and Gotbit would have been in charge of manipulating the market for Hamster Combat. And so now them distancing themselves from the market maker is kind of relevant if the deed's already been completed. I'm not saying that it has been, but there is plenty of time during which this could have happened. Elon Musk themed Telegram game X Empire will end season a week before airdrop. So that's coming up. I think there are 5 days left. If you haven't started mining, join my groups and mine with me, peeps. After previously announcing, I think the ref links are below. Also, remember to smash up the likes on this video, subscribe to the channel. Do it now. Why not? Do it. After previously announcing the end of its original mining phase, then delaying the airdrop and launching the new chill phase mining season to fill the gap, the developers of the Telegram crypto game X Empire have once more announced the impending end of gameplay ahead of the planned airdrop. They've also announced that there's going to be a massive addition to the token supply meant for the airdrop. I think something like 35 billion tokens. So Hamster Combat also has a massive token supply. I tried posting this on Binance Square, and I don't know why I was flagged, it was taken down. But X is going to be listed on OKX. So OKX is the first exchange which will list X Empire, and they're adding 34.5 billion tokens to the airdrop. That's going to make up 5%, I believe it says. Yeah, chill phase will receive an additional 5% of the total supply. So 34 billion tokens, 5%. Wow, that's massive. So 68 billion. So we're looking at like a 600 billion token overall supply. which is huge. That's like 6 times bigger than that of Hamster Combat. So I don't know what the airdrop is going to bring. That should be interesting. We might be getting a shitload of tokens worth peanuts, quite possibly. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. Once the rocket is landed, the next one is ready for takeoff. You know what we're talking about. Just released a video yesterday comparing Hamster Combat to Grand Combat, and I explained a little bit why I'm doing this. And honestly, I think like we're looking for narrative, and lots of people are saying that this crypto market's narrative, that this year's narrative, crypto narrative is AI, but I think it's Telegram, and particularly Telegram clicker games. Like, I mean, they're so prevalent, they're everywhere. And despite the fact that people are saying that this is, you know, useless and this and that, and people are shunning Binance for having included Hamster Combat in the tokens, but I mean, these are huge amounts of people are using these platforms, and as a result, they're bringing huge amounts of people into the crypto sphere, the crypto world. So say what you want, AI maybe is confusing as hell and difficult to navigate, while these games are easy to navigate, and like I said, they bring a lot of eyeballs to the crypto world, and a lot of people have been using them. So this is the new narrative. Believe it or not, take it or leave it, but Telegram clicker games are the narrative for this year. That's what I think. Smash the like, subscribe to the channel. If you are interested in buying a decent crypto wallet, then do check out this one here. Descent has a sale right now. Get 130% $130 off on your purchase of 2 Descent wallets. These wallets are fabulous. The only biometric wallet, the only crypto wallet, hardware wallet with a biometric login and a display screen. These puppies also have an option for a card similar to the Tangem card I reviewed in the past, but it also, I think it also has a biometric login. I'm gonna review that card this week sometime, so make sure to come back and check that out if you are interested in getting some pretty nifty crypto wallets. In the meantime, stay safe out there, keep your stashes locked, and don't fall for scams and schemes, and I will see you in the next video.